A former Clinton County Sheriff's deputy is calling for Sheriff David Favreau to step down after she says she experienced multiple instances of discrimination based on her gender during her employment. Sheriff Favreau has plenty to say about this and says he does not plan on resigning. I sat down with both of them to share what each have to say. You could say this past year has been a bit of a whirlwind for Chelsea Warwick.
It is most definitely not a female-friendly work environment there at all. I want things to change.
The mother of two is calling for change at the Clinton County Sheriff's Department, where she worked as a deputy for 9 years until she quit last month. It was a job she wanted her entire life, but she says over the course of her employment at the male-dominated department, her dream job turned into a nightmare. She says it began when a former colleague allegedly downloaded photos from her social media accounts of her in a bikini and showed her coworkers.
It was very disheartening. Very upsetting to have to deal with all of that.
Warwick says things got worse from there. Over the course of her almost decade-long career, she tried to get promoted several times, but that didn't happen despite scoring well on the civil service exams. She says she couldn't take her concerns to Sheriff David Favreau directly because it would violate the department's chain of command.
For me to talk directly to the sheriff, I would be going out of order and I could have a disciplinary action taken against me.
But she says the worst part came when she came back from maternity leave after she gave birth to her firstborn and was breastfeeding her daughter. She says a supervisor told her she wasn't being productive enough while she was pumping, which she was doing for 20 minutes twice per day during her shift.
I made that complaint. I said I was just being targeted, and they said, okay, we'll look into it. A week later, they came back from the personnel's department and said, this is our new nursing mothers policy, because there hadn't been one. And it completely limited my ability to pump. I had to now start taking my sick time or vacation time to pump or stay late to make up the time at the end of my shift.
She hired a lawyer and filed a grievance with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or the EEOC, which Warwick provided to NBC5 News. That complaint eventually led to a settlement with the department.
The settlement just included a policy change, which was allowing 40 minutes of paid time to pump on an 8-hour shift and an hour of time to pump on a 12-hour shift.
But Warwick says the damage had already been done after working in what she calls a toxic work environment that isn't friendly towards women.
Unfortunately, it's the good old boys club there, and I know you hear it, and you hear people say it, but it's true.
I am here today to speak with you about my treatment while employed by the Clinton County Sheriff's Department, and ask you if you are truly here for the people of this county or if you are part of the problem.
Earlier this month, she took her concerns to the Clinton County Legislature, where she says Sheriff Favreau was able to hear about her experience firsthand for the first time.
So I also call for the sheriff's resignation and urge you to encourage it.
Her concerns echoed by a fellow county dispatcher.
Wake up, do your jobs, protect her rights.
Claims of sexual harassment in the department are echoed in this lawsuit filed with the Clinton County Supreme Court by another former female employee earlier this year. In it, she claims a fellow male officer would send her unsolicited text messages, and when she wouldn't answer, he would message her on Facebook. And in at least one instance, he allegedly made sexual advances towards her in the workplace. Clinton County has denied these claims in court filings. NBC5 News caught up with Sheriff Favreau to ask about the allegations that have been made against his department. He says he couldn't talk about the lawsuit since it's pending litigation, but he did talk to us about Warwick's statements.
But I do want to make it clear that myself and the entire department take harassment, whether it be sexual harassment or general harassment of any type, serious, because it causes workplace disruption. There's no doubt about it. People need to be able to come forward. They need to have the venues to express what's going on.
We asked about the chain of command that Warwick says prevented her from taking her concerns to the sheriff.
She's wrong in saying she could never go to me. That door right there is always open. Every employee will tell you that the door is always open.
Sheriff Favreau denies that Warwick was passed over for promotions due to her complaints over the years, going on to say that one of the things he's proudest of is the department's new nursing mothers policy, now in place thanks to his former deputy.
But since she was the first person that we had with this particular need, we didn't have anything in place. We do now. It's been in place for think it's coming up on 2 years.
Sheriff Favreau is up for re-election this November and is running unopposed. Despite Warwick's calls for him to step down, he does not plan on resigning.
My plan is to run successfully in November for my 6th term as sheriff of Clinton County.
Warwick is speaking out to make sure her daughters don't have to go through her experience.
I want all 3 of them to know it's okay to stand up for yourself and don't make anyone feel like you're less.
She hopes that by sharing her story, it empowers people to stand up for what's right, to make all workplaces safe for everyone who works there.